Alright, today I'm going to show you how I install center channels horizontally if they're too wide. A lot of these center channels that you get, one of ours in particular, actually both of ours from JA Audio, are too wide to go in between 16-inch on center studs. So I will show you what the trick is to get that sort of thing done. First, you'll look at your walls and you'll notice you're 16 inches on center. At least close enough. I'm not a framer. So anyway, we've got that, but then we pull up the mounting for this guy, and you can see you're not 16 inches on center. And these have little dog ears on all four corners that need to clip in to the drywall and mount this guy flat. So what has to happen is you take this outline here and you're going to cut over the top of this drywall on both sides. You're going to clip these off, these dog ears, all the way down to the base. And if you notice, this depth here still is going to be able to allow you to fit flush next to drywall because it's less than a ½ inch thick. So this is how we do it. We'll take our template that comes with each of these, and we stick it up here and we notice we're over the top, and that's okay. So take our pencil, we'll get an outline here, use a stud finder. Normally you guys are going to use a stud finder because you're not going to be able to have the luxury of seeing inside the wall. So you take it here, stud finder, go across, going to find the edge of your stud right there, mark that. And it's actually going to be this hard even because you're going to just trim straight out to the stud on both sides and then cut over the top. But just for our sake here, that's how we're going to do that. And then we'll get a level, put it up here, going over the stud so we know that we're about even on either side. Take our level, make sure we're right up and down, trace around. You don't have to be too exact with these. You got about 1/4 inch on either side to take care of any sort of a mistake. There's plenty of lip on these speakers, and so that leaves us with that. So gets to the hard part of cutting the drywall. So we're going to start on one end. What I do is I go toward the stud, just kind of bang it a little bit to get it started, and then cut to the edge. When you get there, you know you're there. Over here, you notice I got wire coming down here, so I got to be careful when I get over there close to that side. So I'm not going to go too deep. I'm not going to get too crazy next to studs when I know they're right there. Kind of feather it out like that, and we got that. Same thing on the top. You kind of want to cut on the outside of these lines. That'll give you the right fit. Then we'll just cut down each side, like so. Kind of cut inside a little bit like this. And on this side, the easiest thing to do is get your razor, something straight, and where's our something straight? Like this guy. Here we go. And just cut straight down. What happens is you get a nice crack right there, although our wire's touching in here, so not going to be quite as easy. We break that off, and now we still have to get a little farther over the edge. Herein lies the problem. So we take this edge. Get with our knife and get over the top of the stud. Like here, here, trim down and over. And the sharper your knife, the better you'll be able to dig in. My knife isn't that sharp because I just got done cutting all this drywall to put it up. So we'll just get it like this. Still gotta get a little deeper. Corners. There's my set going down. I'll do all this cutting like Martha Stewart would. Do cooking and come back when it's done. Alright, so now we've got our hole cut out over the top of the studs. So that's going to allow for the width that we need. Now, we got to do something with these guys. So we're going to take a Sawzall and just chop them off right here at the base. You can see this lip is a little bit raised. It's going to go right in here. Still going to have plenty of room back there. It's going to clear this section because we're not quite wide enough to get to the woofers, and that's going to allow us to just do these dog ears in the middle, clamp it down, and then we'll be able to drill directly into the studs on all four corners. So first we'll take the dog ears off. How you do that, you take the grill off. The grill comes off just by pushing the back of these straight through. The grill pops right off that way. So we're just going to take these off first, all the screws now, and save these screws. These are pretty good depth for this guy, but you can also use drywall screws. Those go in a lot faster for a zip. So after we get these all cut off, we'll show you how it looks, and we'll go from there. All right, we've got our dog ears off there now. Kind of show you if I can get a close-in look at that, how that looks. Basically just trims them all off. So those are going to go flat now. So now we've got a lot of room all the way over this stud to go right into the wall. And now, the easy part. First you're going to hook up your wires. Don't forget that. We don't have any of the wires here. Insulation is going to be in there too. Just press the insulation back if you're on an exterior wall. But you're probably going to be on interior since this is going to be your theater. In any case, it's going to go straight in. You don't want to have your level with you. And your drill gun. So this isn't going to be exactly level when you go in. You still have some monkey room to go, so we can go up or down. And where'd the level go? Here's the level. So we just make sure we're pretty straight. Pretty good. Just call it good at that. Get the top two in. The top one. I'm just kind of feather it as I go in. And that's it. Starts to suck up a little bit, so we just stop at that point. Just a little grip, not too much there. We're pretty much done there. So now we just take these sides, and you're going to go into an angle a little bit because you're not exactly over the top of these holes. If you're a perfectionist, you might take it right to the corner, drill yourself another hole right there. It's going to go straight in the side. But we're fine here. Just going straight in. That's going to attach there. I'm using about a 3/4 inch drywall saw here, or drywall screw. And just go in there, suck it up, and do it all four corners. That one didn't quite catch. Get the idea though. I'll just leave that there. Kind of get more of an angle. Catch that first little bit. Even if you leave them out just a little ways, it's okay. You're not going to see that through the grill. And then we grab our grill, put it on the top, and we're done with this one. Weasel that thing in the top, bottom, and the sides. Careful not to go over the top, as you'll scratch the sides maybe. pressure all the way around, and once it's in, it goes flat like that. And there's your horizontal drywall, horizontal center speaker in drywall over studs. They said it couldn't be done, but no problem.